Hey guys, welcome to BULT Hunting Simulator. It's a new game that came out on Steam roughly a week ago, in early access, as you can see, the alpha version. And yeah, it's just a realistic duck hunting game. Probably one of the most realistic games out there. I definitely think it's worth a try if you have, I forget how much it was it 10 bucks maybe? I definitely think it's worth it. Even though there's one map, I've put 45 hours into the game-ish. And so I'll kind of jump into kind of the basis here. So there's, in this start hunt screen, you can either free hunt or bet. Bets, you can not nearly triple your money, it's more like 2.5 times. Yeah, you can triple it, never mind. Well, I guess you gotta spend 300 and you get 1,000. But you can get bonuses and stuff, and I think you get the money from the ducks you shoot too. And they're just little challenges, bets, but they're challenges, and so they're a good, nice, easy way to make cash early on. You can see these are the birds in the springtime. You can see the males have their breeding plumages, and then in the autumn they no longer have their breeding plumages. And there's hazel grouse too, and hazel grouse pay pretty decent. I think they might actually pay some of the best when it comes to fall birds that you can shoot. But the fall is normally a little bit warmer, and so your base gear can stand the test a little bit better than in the spring. Like with base gear, it would be this day. I don't care about the rest of these. This is a warm day, even though it's sunny. I'll just go around in the canoe and I'll just try to water swap birds. If they fly over me, I'll shoot some. But yeah, that's kind of the basics of just like the hunt itself. For the equipment, you start with this shotgun. It has an improved cylinder. It's a relatively loose pattern compared to a full. This has 2 full chokes in it, this over-under. And I have all the calls. I upgraded my pouch, my boots, my book bag. I got the best book bag, got the best waders, and the second best ammo pouch I can get. And I bought all the calls. Had to rebuy the camouflage net because I broke it, and bought 1 mallard decoy. But if we go into the store here, you can see the shotguns. There's different chokes. These 2 shotguns here are semi-auto shotguns, so you can take them back to back to back to back without having to pump the action or take 2 shots and then break it open, put 2 more in, or take 1 shot and break it open, put 1 another. I would say if you're going to buy anything, first thing I would buy is this Russell outfit right here. It makes it so that you can hunt pretty much every day in the spring and stay warm for a long time without getting cold and shaking. These Moose K waders, they're not super high, but they keep you warm and they allow you to actually get a little bit wet when you're launching your canoe. But I would skip over these Moose waders and go straight to these Moose K waders. But yeah, I would buy the Bittern waders, the Russell outfit, and then I would buy this shotgun. Kinda in that order: Russell, waders, shotgun. And yeah, just having 2 shots to be able to follow up is very nice in flocks and stuff. And if you time it right when they're on the water, you can shoot 2 birds at a time, get your money's worth out of these shots. And you can also stop the reload on this, so say you take 2 shots and then you reload, then you can get another one in case another bird came by, which is really nice as well, instead of having to wait for the second shell to go in. And so I don't tend to use the calls. They seem to be a little effective in calling birds in the fall, just from experience, but sitting at decoys can prove to be somewhat successful in the spring. It takes a long time normally. Normally I just have them fly over, or the teal will fly low like in real life. the teal will fly low, just right over the water, and just keep flying. And so you kind of have to be ready. For shells, the lower the shell shot number, the bigger the shot. And these are 32 grams. Grandpa's shells that you get for free are 3-shot 36 grams here. And so these shells would be kind of more fit for like a hazel grouse or a teal. These would be kind of more your mallards and stuff, but in game that doesn't really matter. Just use the 3-shot. That's what I would do. Just use Grandpa's old shells. If you want to spend $12.50 on a box of shells, I would go for it, but that's kind of almost a vanity item in my opinion. I really wouldn't spend too much money on shells, especially if you get the double barrel shotgun. You start throwing two shots at a time. You can make the money back very easily. It's just a thing that I don't feel impacts the gameplay that much. Yeah, the shells don't really play too huge of a role, so I wouldn't really be picky about shells when it comes to deciding on what to go hunting with. But yeah, that's pretty much it for gear. I'm just going to throw on all the basic starter gear into my inventory, use the single shot and everything, coat, boots and stuff, and we're going to get out there and I'm going to show you guys, what an early game hunt should look like optimally to try to get the most money you can as quick as you can. Okay, so we made it out here. Here, ducks. I missed. It was a male teal. Nope, that was a widgeon. So we made it out here. It's a 10 degrees Celsius day with 1 meter a second winds coming from the north, I believe. Partly cloudy. So I picked this day because it was kind of the warmest day. And it's midday, which I wouldn't think would be good to hunt, but I've hunted midday a couple times in a row now on a partly cloudy day. And they seem to be flying decently well, surprisingly, so maybe that's something to pay attention to. I'd have thought it'd been mornings and evenings, but yeah, so they're just flying today for some reason. And for this, instead of just pushing it in the water, I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to push it. Then I'm going to do this. And then we'll see if we can go get, if there's any scaup out here. I don't see any birds. Normally they tend to be right here. I tried to record this before and everything got corrupted within like 5 seconds. It was all frozen. So had to redo that whole, have to redo pretty much the whole video. Not pretty much, I do. So we're out here again, kind of with all the basic stuff, but normally there's some scaup right here that you can shoot at if they're here, because they'll fly towards you. Yep, right there. See them right in front of the boat. It's a female, but she's not looking our way. No way. Like I said, they always fly towards you, so how did I miss that? Well, that was a good example. It had started flapping, and it takes a while for them to take off. Teals, not so much. But I don't know why I missed. I mean, I guess I aimed high technically, but Should have hit some pellets. Should have hit it in the head with some pellets. But we got a flock over there. Those are also most likely scop if they're hanging out near these ice shelves, because they like to hang out near deeper water. Because they're more of a diving duck. Actually, they're not even a duck. I think they're technically still just scop. Kind of their own thing. Oh, there's a lot. Dang. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. And normally there's some birds right here at the mouth of this cove too. So if we set this up right, we should be able to get multiple ducks because they will take off in different times. Just be careful not to get up here because this ice shelf specifically is hard to get up on. You can dock the boat on some of them, but not all of them. I want to make sure I get a female or a male. Okay, that one right there is a male. Some of those look like they're different type of ducks. Okay, now we need to go after that one. Because we don't want him getting up on an ice shelf, and that's where he's going. Whenever you wound them, they'll start diving under and they'll go straight towards land, so we'll try to cut them off here. Too high. There's another group of birds over there. We'll have to go check those out. Well, we got 3. That's my best ever. It should be 4, but no matter what, that's my best ever with a single shot off a single flock. And I think... Were they all males? This one was, and the other one looks like it is too. No, this one might be female. It's a male. No, this one was a female. I was going to say that. I thought there was a female in there, but I wasn't sure. Just checking to make sure he didn't go up on the ice somewhere. That's not him. So out of 3 ducks, we have 2,300 already. That's a big old flock. We can try to get 2 shots out of that. I don't think I'm going to try for that duck. It's moving kind of fast. I don't know what those were. Didn't make a sound or anything. Caught me off guard. I was going to shoot, but I knew better not to with a better chance of getting multiple ducks. Yeah, that's a scop. That other scop's probably over here. We'll see if we can shoot these birds while that one's underwater, and then we'll be able to come back and get that one too. Okay, shovelers. They are shovelers, all of them. So we're going to try to go for the ones that you can see more white on. Got 2. I had to take that shot quick because if I went any further, I just screwed myself and fell out of the boat. Yep, there's a double shot you look for. It's 2 males too, 2 drakes. we have 4,000. That's a good bit of money, starting out in the game especially. We'll check this little puddle here. Normally tends to be birds on it, but we just shot from here, so I'm going to guess that there's probably not. Might be some that have flown in later. There is actually, I think. Unless... yeah, there is. Oh, there's a big old flock of birds. Shovelers. I saw a long beak on one. Carry this with me. This should be good because they should fly right over me, if I'm not mistaken. And there's looks like there's two different flocks, so should be able to get a couple, I would think. I did actually get a snow day for the first time. Got one. Probably took too far of a shot on that other one. Should have went to the right. Swung to the right. What are they? Widgeon? No, they were shovelers. I thought maybe... I think the group to the left might have been a widgeon. But yeah, this is actually... I thought I heard shoveler. 4,700's pretty good for a first hunt if you were to be able to replicate this. Widgeon, but where? I heard some birds land for sure. Yeah, there's a big group of them up there. Might be able to water swat them and get multiple at the same time. That'd be the optimal thing to do. Okay, we wounded one. We know where it is, so we're good. Drake. If you can, if you can see where they go up on land, is much preferred. Female, but a bird. 6,200. Wait, did I read that wrong? 6,062. Why did I get 200? $6,062 with 8 birds is not a bad total, considering we haven't shot any mallards. Sometimes there's like a lot of birds here, sometimes there's none. The only time I actually ever see birds here is when I have decoys out. So maybe they do something, but... I spoke too soon. There's a massive flock, not massive, but a pretty good sized flock of shovelers right here. Oh my god, there was more. Well, for all that decent shooting I had earlier, I think I just kind of negated all of that with... I didn't even wing that one. No, I didn't. Of course. And if this happens and you can't get out... I'm going to wait till it says 2, and then we're just going to end hunt. That was unfortunate. Didn't even kill them either. Those are mallards. I heard the quack, and unfortunate. 62-meter wound. It's not bad. That's not a bad day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drakes out of 8 birds isn't bad at all. So yeah, that's just kind of like what I would do. Don't fall out of your canoe shooting at mallards flying over you. That could have been a triple. They were close enough, wide enough pattern. It's unfortunate, but that didn't take long at all. I'll have to go back and check my recording, but that might have only been 20 minutes, 20 if that. Maybe 30, but yeah, got a decent bit of XP. I forget what it was, like 6,000 something. And that's pretty much enough for you to get the wrestle outfit. Put these back. But yeah, a very important outfit. I consider it. So yeah, that's what I would do my first hunt. So I'd get out there and do that, and stick with that until you start to get, you know, better outfits and more guns and a better gun, the waders and stuff, and then you can start hunting over decoys in the morning and not freeze within 5 minutes. So thanks for watching this, and if you guys like this game and this style of content, kind of just helping you guys get started, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll continue to do stuff like this on this game and other hunting games. Thanks for watching.